Are you frustrated with dating sites? Are you looking for that special someone, not just to date around, but you want to find that special someone, that forever, that girl that you love and take care of, but you're getting frustrated on these Asian dating sites? Don't make these mistakes when you're on these dating sites. Instead, look for these. Hello, herd. JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia. How you doing today? Today's topic is about dating in Southeast Asia. Now, there's dating sites all over the world, and I'm just going to specifically talk to the guys that are looking for long-term relationships, and they're doing it on these dating sites, either the Philippines or Thailand or somewhere in Southeast Asia. I'm going to go over the things that you don't want to do, the mistakes you don't want to make when you're looking at these girls on these dating sites. And then we'll talk about the things to look for that will help you find that perfect girl, that long-term relationship. Now, let me tell you this. Now, if you're looking for just that short-term pay-for-play girl, go out and date once, and then have some fun, you'll find plenty of that on these dating sites with not a problem. Okay, I'm talking to the guy that wants the relationship, wants the love of his life, that's, maybe retired in the US or in the West, coming here to Asia because he knows there are beautiful young Filipino or Thai girls that are looking for foreigners to marry and love. That's what we're going to talk about today. So some of the mistakes. First of all, half of the profiles on these dating sites that are when the girls are between 18 and 30 years old, probably more than half of them are freelancers. They're pay for play. So that's the one thing you got to look out for. So the number one thing you need to know is that the older the girl is, the less likely she's a freelancer or a pay for play. Okay. It just goes without saying, really. But, sometimes you think with the wrong head and you make those mistakes. So I'm just putting that out there right now. So just know that. Number two, if she posts her Instagram ID, chances are she's not looking for a relationship. She's looking for followers. Now, she may talk to you and say, hey, it's easier for me to talk to you on Instagram or whatever, what other social media she's on. That's a big red flag. You need to understand that, yeah, she may be talking to you and you may think, oh, this is awesome. She's actually talking to me and this is great. But she's probably got 10,000 other guys in that same profile that are doing the same thing, going to her Instagram. So do you want to be that guy that goes there thinking that you're going to find a girlfriend and you go to her Instagram account and she's got 10,000 or 50,000 followers and they're all guys and they're all foreigners? Probably not a good thing if you're looking for that long-term relationship. Number three, so there's WhatsApp, which is a app that you can get in Southeast Asia and the Philippines, where you can talk to girls, you can message them for free, you can call them, you can video conference with them for free. So it's a WhatsApp, and then Line is a big one in Thailand. So if you go to a profile and she's got her WhatsApp number or her Line ID right there on her profile, chances are she's not looking for a long-term relationship. Chances are she's probably a freelancer. She's getting that number out so she can get off that site and talk to you about the nitty-gritty that she's going to do so she doesn't get her profile deleted by the dating site, because she doesn't want to talk about those details of her being a freelancer on the dating site without her in jeopardy of getting canceled or getting, deleted. So if she's posting those numbers or IDs, chances are she's not looking for a relationship. Okay, number four, If she's got sexy pictures on her profile, and I mean skimpy bathing suits, showing the backside, and maybe she's in lingerie in hotel rooms, and each picture's in a different hotel room, or she's in just a panty and bra. Chances are she's not looking for a relationship. And if you're looking for that girl that you can take home to mom type, chances are she's not the one for you. So you got to be aware of those things. You want, like Ludacris says, you want a lady on the street, but a freak in the bed, but you don't want that freak to be showing on all her profile pictures. So just be aware of that. So if she's showing off all that skin, that's probably not a good sign. Number 5, if her pictures are real filtered, and the filtering is her pictures are so filtered that it's hard to tell if it's real. I mean, it almost looks AI generated. So you have to be aware of that. Just know that if those pictures are filtered, you got to think, what does she really look like? Or if she's, heavily makeup, what does she look like? You want the girl to look the same when you go to bed with her as she does when you wake up. And, you just have to understand that. So if you like the girl that you're talking to, maybe you're having a conversation with her, the best thing to do is, as soon as you can, get a video call with her so you can see what she looks like in the video and make sure it looks similar or close to what she looks like in her profile pictures. Number 6, if there's nothing on her profile other than a WhatsApp number or a line ID or an Instagram ID, that's probably not a good sign. She's probably not looking for a long-term relationship. She's looking for something short-term and transactional. So look for that. Look for don't just look at the pictures and say, oh yeah, she's beautiful, that's my girl, I'm going after her. Look at the profile too, because if there's nothing on that profile, then chances are she's not really interested in a relationship. Chances are she's probably looking for something short-term and transactional. Number 7, if her photo isn't verified. So that's a big one too, because if it's not verified, the chances are it's not really her. So if you're having a conversation with a girl and her photo's not verified, that's another reason to get a video call in with her as soon as possible, so you can make sure that that's actually the girl in the pictures, the one that you're talking to in the chats and on the video. Now, there may be occasions where it's a brand new profile. Maybe they just got on that day or the day before, and they haven't had their profile picture verified yet. So that's excusable. But if they've been on for, a couple of weeks, even a week, a month, 6 months, and they don't have a verified photo, that's a big red flag. It could be that picture is not them. Could be that the person you're chatting with in that profile isn't even a girl. So that's one big red flag you have to be aware of. Make sure that their photos are verified. And then number 8 red flag is the code words you have to look for that will give you an indication that they're not really looking for a relationship. Some of those code words are daddy or sugar daddy. If they're looking for a daddy or a sugar daddy, they're really not looking for a long-term serious relationship. They're looking for somebody to pay them. Okay. So if that's your thing, go for it. But if you're looking for that true love, that true relationship, look for those words. Probably not a good thing. Another thing is if those words are like, I want somebody who is generous, or somebody who will support me, somebody who, or maybe they say, I need help, or I want somebody that can help me, or they come right out and say, I'm not looking for a boyfriend, I'm not looking for anything serious. Or maybe they're saying something like in their profile, they might say, looking for friends only. Yeah, they're not looking for a boyfriend. They're not looking for a long-term relationship. So if that's what you're looking for, I would just move on to the next profile. Okay. Now, let's look at the things to do or the things to look at. And before we get into that, if you're liking what you're seeing And if you love Filipina or Southeast Asian women and you're wanting to come here to find that perfect girl, go ahead and smash that like button for me and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and that notification bell so you get notified when I post other videos. So let's get to the things that you should look for that will be a plus or a positive if you're looking for that long-term relationship. Number one, I said this before, raise your age preference. Instead of looking at 18 to 25, look at 25 to 35 or 25 to 40. You're going to weed out a lot of those girls or a lot of those profiles that are just transactional. It's just a numbers game, because the younger they are, the more apt to be transactional to an older expat. Okay. So raise that age preference. Instead of looking for the 18 to 20-year-olds or 18 to 25-year-olds, look for that 30 plus, because even though they're older, you're going to find there's a lot of beautiful Asian women that are in their 30s that are looking for a true relationship. Now, you might run into instances where they've got kids, and if that's a deal breaker for you, then definitely you're going to have to move on. But especially in the Philippines, you'll find that there's a lot of girls under the age of 30 and even under the age of 25 who have kids also. They're single moms. So that preference that you're looking for, you're going to have to weed that out, and you're going to have a lot smaller pool to choose from. But if you raise your age preference, you're going to increase the opportunity to find a true girl that you can have a long-term relationship with. Number two, read their profile. If they've typed out their profile, go ahead and take the time to read it. It doesn't even matter how long it is. It could be a very long profile, but that just means they spend a lot of time and they're serious about it. Now, there's a lot of those cut and paste that you'll see, and you'll run into those. You'll see the sayings that says, I want a man that will ruin my lipstick and not my mascara. You see that all the time. I want to be better than your ex or something like those. Those things are cut and paste. You see those all the time. So that's not what I mean about their profile. If they're taking time to write exactly what they're looking for in their profile and the different things they're looking for and talking about them and where they're from and what they're all about, then that's a big sign. That means they've taken time to actually commit to putting a little detail in their profile. That means they're serious about a relationship. So that's a plus for you, where you can find this girl and read their profile and see if it matches your profile. That's important, because if your profiles don't match, then there's no point in moving on with any kind of conversation. You don't want to waste your time or hers if your profiles don't even match. Number three, if they don't have anything on the profile, ask them what they're looking for. Usually, I would say 99% of the time, if you will send a message to them and say, hi, I liked your profile, or I like your pics, what is it you're looking for here? 99% of the time, they're going to come back and tell you exactly what they're looking for. And if they're a freelancer, they're going to say, I'm a freelancer, or I'm looking for business, or whatever. If they come back and say, I'm looking for a relationship, that's a good sign. That's a plus. So you can move on with that conversation. But they will tell you 99% of the time, if they're a freelancer, they're going to tell you up front they're a freelancer, or they're looking for business, or they're looking for money, or they're looking for fun. That's another thing. Number four, don't settle. Don't settle. If you are talking to someone and their profiles don't match yours, what they're looking for doesn't match what you're looking for, or if they have kids and you don't want kids, or if they live in the city and you're a country person, or if you want a city life and they're a province girl and they don't want to live in the city, it may work for a little bit, but long term, it's probably not going to work. You're going to have a conversation with that girl eventually, that you're going to have to say, I can't live in the province and you can't live in the city. This isn't going to work. So just don't settle. Make sure that everything matches right before you move into that next level of relationship. And number five kind of goes with number four. Don't think you can change them. So if they're if they're a province girl, don't think you can bring them to the city and make them be happy. At the same time, you're not going to be happy moving to the province if you're a city guy too. So just understand that. There's a lot of bar girls that will be on these sites looking for business. Don't think that if they're showing interest in you, it's because they want a relationship. And don't think that I can take them out of the bar and change them and make them mine and it's going to work. Now, I'm not saying all girls are going to be like that. There may be some that you can do that with, which is great if you can, but the majority aren't going to be able to do that. And the old saying goes, you can take the girl out of the bar, but you can't take the bar out of the girl. And that's usually true. So don't think you can change them, because you probably can't. And finally, number 6, keywords to look for on the positive side. So some keywords to look for that will give you a positive vibe on, oh, this girl's serious about a relationship. Here's some of the keywords or phrases. Especially the first ones are both mostly in Thai. These Thai girls, if you see in there, say, teach me about life or lead me. These Thai girls, they want to be led. They're looking for mature expats or Farang, the light skin, tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, big nose. They're looking for that. That's what they're looking for. And they want them to be mature, so a little older. They want you to lead them. They want to be the ones that you can teach them how to be successful in life, and they're there to take care of you. You're there to take care of them. So look for those phrases, those words, lead me, teach me about life, and then all Southeast Asian women are looking for respect. If they say, I want respect, I want somebody who can respect me, that's a good sign. Somebody who will love me, that's a good sign. Or learn about our culture or teach me about your culture, that's good, because now they're talking long term. They want you to learn about their culture. They want to learn about your culture as well. So that's good too. And then family. If they talk about family, that's important to them. And if they're willing to bring you into their family, that's a big step in the right direction. So those are the things to look for as far as keywords. Those are the things to look for, things not to do, the red flags, things to do, or the things to look for. I hope this has been helpful for you. Now, if you're just looking for that short-term, fun date, this probably isn't for you. If you're looking for a long-term relationship with a Thai girl or a Filipina or an Asian girl, you're coming out here from the West and you're looking for that perfect girl, and you're doing it on a dating site, I wouldn't say that dating sites would be my first choice to look, but it's an option and you just have to be careful. And I hope these pointers will help you out in the long run. So hopefully it helped you. Hit that like button. As always, until next time, mabuhay, my friend. Live life, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.